A very good morning. Welcome to Chartbusters. Well, we've just started trade. We're going to be getting into a long weekend. And the bulls, well, they're having a super time this morning. We're holding with strong gains and currently at the high point of the day with a gain of around 280 points. Well, Mangalam, it's looking quite good. The bulls will be pretty happy going into this weekend by the looks of it.
Nigel, you said it's a long weekend. For the bulls, they've gone long into the weekend. It turns out like that because, 300 points on the Nifty. It's a big move that we're seeing. And the top three batsmen, all of them are hitting sixes as we speak. At the high point, we have HDFC. At the high point, we have Reliance. And at the high point, we have HDFC Bank as well. Broader market's doing well. We have 5 stocks in the green for 1 in the red.
And if you're on the wrong side of the trade, you've lost your shots.
You've lost your shots. So you will probably have a long weekend then, or it may seem long. But with that, what we'll do is take a look at all the top stories that we're tracking this Thursday, which looks like a Friday. Indian indices open higher and stay higher on the back of strong global cues. Nifty reclaims the 17,250 mark, climbs higher, and all sectors are in the green.
Voltas enters into a joint venture with Highly International to develop and manufacture inverter compressors for ACs. The stock is high with a gain of more than 3%.
Macquarie cuts its target price further on Paytm from 700 to 450, citing a global correction in fintechs. The brokerage, which has consistently downgraded Paytm since listing, has retained its underperform on the stock.
Well, the markets are holding with strong gains. The Nifty Bank, by the way, is up close to around 2% as we speak and is looking very, very good out there. That's really the one that's leading the way. Advanced decline ratio as well. You have 2,200 stocks, so you can't complain that are on the advancing end. Shrikant Chauhan joins us. Hi, Shrikant. Well, how high can we go from here? It's the weekly expiry as well that will play out. Now, in the first 90 minutes, you have held above that 17,200 for bulk of it. Do you believe that could be a further short squeeze from here? Do you think that, in fact, maybe we could go another 100 points up from here? And if you believe that, then what's the trailing stop loss? Go ahead.
Good morning, Nigel. Good morning, Mangalam. I think, Nifty is heading for the levels of 17,300, 350, where the market is having resistance of 50-day simple moving average. I'm expecting market to stop and reverse from there. Already the market is opened with a huge gap, so some intraday correction is not ruled out, but it is better not to go short in the market because already a lot of people have those who have return call options, they are stuck on the wrong side, and maybe that's the reason the market is holding well above the mark of 17,200. But yes, in case if there is any drop in the possibility of 17,200, I think we can keep stop loss at 17,200 for the trailing stop loss. And around 17,300 or 350, we should look for taking some profit on long position.
Okay, all right. It's a broad range out there. Shrikant, just wanted to ask you, the Nifty Bank, that's moving very, very well. We're at around 36,500 odd. I'm just looking at it. We're very close to the 200 DMA. That's around 36,700. What would the trade be on the Nifty Bank? You've given us the range on the Nifty. Stop loss at around 17,200. If you get 17,300, well, you can book out some part of your profits. What about the Nifty Bank?
Yeah, for the Bank Nifty, 36,500, 36,600 is acting as a resistance. And between 36,500 to 37,000, it has a resistance of 200-day simple moving average, as you mentioned, and 50-day simple moving average also. So I'm of the view that the chances of hitting 37,000 are very high. And there also, we are of the view that because it's a sector-specific index, we should look for adding long positions even at current levels at 36,400, 450 with a target of 37,000. So we can keep stop loss somewhere close to 36,250 for creating any long positions at current levels.
All right, let's get stock specific then. A lot of them are buzzing around. Bosch from the broader markets at the high point, and Trent actually is the one which is up almost 8% as we speak, with a fair amount of volumes as well. Z Entertainment also at the high point. What are the individual stocks that you've listed out for us, and any calls on the ones that I mentioned right now?
Yeah, absolutely. You mentioned the stock of Trent, which has broken its multiple resistance, which was around 1,200 rupees. And it has been almost 7 months below the levels of 1,200. And today, on the back of specific news flow, it has broken that high with decisive huge volume breakout. So it's a classic buy at current levels and more on dips close to 1230, 1235 with a target of at least 1450, 1470 on the high side. So it's a buy at current levels with a stop loss at 1180 on the downside. It's a technical breakout. And other stock which we like is Poonawalla FinCorp. There also we feel that the stock has completed its corrective pattern close to 240 levels and now it is again heading upward. So in the near term, we are expecting stock to move towards 275, 290. It's a buy at current levels with a stop loss at 235.
Shrikant, usually we ask people whether they're buying gold or any sort of jewelry ahead of Diwali and Akshaya Tritiya and all those days. But ahead of Holi, are you buying anything for your family members? Titan, that's the stock which is at the high point.
Yeah, absolutely. See, like the way Titan recovered this time, it is clearly indicating us that the stock is going to do much better in the near term. It has broken its previous highs and now it is started trading into all-time highs. And the way there is response for the gold in the last, let's say, few months, I am of the view that Titan is certainly going to do well. We are expecting and we have a target of close to 3,000 based on technicals. Today it has broken the level, but we can keep stop loss somewhere close to 2550 for creating positional long positions on the stock.
I know, you're talking about the technical levels of 3,000 and stuff. My sense is that the big trigger for Titan today is that it is our friend Nigel's wife's birthday. So I think immediately after the show, he will go across to one of the biggest Tanishq stores with a huge bag and get all the jewelry possible. Nigel, is that what you're doing?
I would love to do that, Mangalam, and definitely, my good luck charms birthday, my wife. So appreciate your wishes, but can't tell you what I'm going to be giving her.
Okay, but I think the stock market's telling you Titan, that's the one at the high point. But let's talk about all of that in just a bit. Before that, we focus on our special segment, a few ideas for profit coming in from our colleagues at Money Control Pro. Nitin Sharma joins us with a stock that he's been tracking. Nitin.
Today's idea for profit is MapMyIndia. MapMyIndia is a leader in digital maps, geospatial softwares, and location-based SaaS services. MapMyIndia's 52% revenue come from the automotive and mobility tech segment, while 48% comes from the consumer tech and enterprise segment. Market for the MapMyIndia has been expanded consistently, and regulatory operational requirements are major barriers to the entry for a new player. Application of its offering are not limited to logistics but expands to automobile and even to government segment. MapMyIndia's cost structure is skewed towards fixed costs, hence incremental revenue flows directly into its margin. Company enjoys a strong EBITDA margin which is above 40%. In December quarter, company reported a weak set of numbers due to subdued automotive sales segment. Now, with improvement in semiconductor availability and better automotive sales numbers, we see a sustainable double-digit revenue growth with simultaneous margin expansion for years to come. MapMyIndia is a rare technology company which has a strong moat, in-demand technology, and ever-expanding margins. Investors with a long-term view can buy the stock.
Okay, thanks a lot for that. Well, on that note, though, we'll have to slip into a short break. But with the summer holidays on the anvil, well, what's the outlook looking like for travel and leisure?